Sagittarius. I already kind of tried to do this video for you, but apparently my phone stopped recording. So yeah, we're just going to go with this 3-card reading and then go off with the 5-card reading, because usually I do the 5-card reading, the 3-card reading, and then an oracle card. So let me just kind of get back and let me just restate this intro. I myself am also a Sagittarius, and, you know, I hope you guys are doing good, because I haven't been doing good, so I hope that's just me and not all of us. And this is for Sun, Moon, and Ascendants, and if I talk with my hands a lot, that's just me, okay? Anyways, yeah, for Sun, Moon, and Ascendants of Sagittarius, I am a Sun Sagittarius, and, wow, I'm lost for words right now. That's silly. Let me know if this resonates with you down below in the comments. Like this video if it resonates with you. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, you can let me know down below. Subscribing also helps so that you guys can get updated when I, post new videos. So yeah, let's get started. The 3-card spread is past, present, future, and this is your underlying energy. Your underlying energy, in case you're wondering why I have like all these like different cards, this is a deck that has all the set meanings. So I usually, because I was in the middle of interpreting all this, I will generally interpret these all intuitively and then kind of go back with these ones to give you more insight about it. But it says your underlying energy for you is the 10 of Swords. Was it in reverse? I think this was originally in reverse. I might have picked it up weird. But this was in reverse, and it says, you are not facing problems, they won't go away on their own. And I really think that's a typo. I think it says you are now facing problems. They won't go away on their own. You will need courage to overcome them. A long period of trouble and suffering ends with courage and hard work. Stagnation. You are in an intellectual rut. Open yourself to new ideas. Look for ways to stretch your imagination. The answer to your problems is inside of you. I think that you know what that means. I feel like, and this kind of goes with your past in a sense, where this card represents like sleepless nights, depression, over maybe you wronged somebody in the past, or maybe they wronged you, and maybe this is the other person, but I really feel like this is you, because I know this has been me. This is me. If I was a card, it would be this one. But yeah, so, and I feel like because your past is currently influencing your underlying energy, the emotions you don't really want to look at too much, but that's that. The card for that says grief, emotional pain, and depression, guilt and deep regret over something you've done, sleepless nights, rehashing past actions, you've caused someone misery and great pain, anguish and worry, fear and self-doubt cloud your thinking. Only time will heal your pain. And only you really know what that means, Sagittarius. Currently, I would say Temperance in reverse. You are not yourself right now. Okay? And possibly the other way I would look at this is the person that you're with or talking to, they lack temperance. They lack balance. They lack moderation. They may be prone to taking things too far, not being tolerant of others. Maybe that's you. I don't know. And the card for that on here says, because this is in reverse, it says, very unsettling and volatile period, inability to juggle multiple responsibilities, overcommitment, situations are out of your control, arguments and competing interests dominate your life. Danger of drowning or accident at sea. React to conflict with calm. I think danger of drowning, I think what this is calling out is danger, it's the fear of getting hurt again, or it would be the fear of completely opening up emotionally and then someone rejecting you, perhaps. And then in the future we have death. And I don't think this means someone's gonna die, but I think because of the 5-card spread reading I did before this, I think if the current relationship or person you're talking to doesn't work out, I think that will be the last time you do things the same way. I think it'll be the last time your past comes to haunt you. I think it'll be the last time karma comes to get you. Because I really feel like you're upset about something you did in the past, and you're afraid of opening up emotionally out of fear of rejection. So if this current relationship doesn't work out, or the person you're talking to or dating, that doesn't work out, I think that'll be the last time. I really feel like that. I feel like that's the last time you will be hurt, if you're hurt. Or that person is just so awesome and amazing and so accepting of who you are that that'll be the last time you will have rejection of that sort. Yeah, I kind of feel like that. And it could be death of a relationship. You guys might end up just breaking up, but I think it's an end of a cycle specifically. I don't really think it's a relationship per se. I'm going to go ahead and redo, redo your 5-card spread, even though I already kind of did that. But it's kind of difficult for me to put videos together and do all that when, like, it's complicated when you have an iPhone 4, okay? It's not the same as, like, a camera or something like that, so let's go ahead and do your 5-card spread. And in the 5-card spread I did before, the most likely outcome card was the 4 of Cups. And I think for me, what that is telling you and us Sagittarius is that the relationship that you're currently in, or the person you're currently talking to, will only temporarily satisfy your needs, and you'll burn out. I feel like it'll be fiery at first, and then it'll slowly burn out. Or maybe you'll just end up in the same depressed rut again. I mean, who knows? Oops. Oh, shiz, noodles. Alright, let's go in. 1. Okay, your underlying energy, I'm going to go ahead and kind of roughly count these. I'm really horrible with Roman numerals. The 8 of Swords, and your thoughts, there's a lot of swords this time around for us. If you guys like a band called Highly Suspect, and if you've ever watched the video Lydia, she's completely tied up in rope underwater, and she's trying to get out. And the last second, when she turns around before she drowns, she realizes this is the rope that she was tied around in. She was never tied down. So what this is saying to me is you're creating your own problems in your mind, and you think that you're trapped when in reality you're not. It's just about your perspective. If your perspective was good, you wouldn't be trapped. Does that make sense? Okay, so your feelings is the Queen of Swords. You're probably not communicating as well. You're probably saying rude things, perhaps, or just not watching what you say to the person that you're with. You could become slightly controlling, although I don't think a Sagittarius is very controlling, but you may be. Yes. And I feel as if you're losing some sort of balance in your life. And then we have the Three of Cups in reverse, and this is your influences. I'd say a love affair. Probably if you're dating, the person that you're talking to isn't being very honest with all the people that they're talking to. You could also be doing the same thing. It could be like some sort of, I don't know. I'm going to actually pull that one out of here to get a little bit more insight for you. Okay, so it says, lack of exercise, overindulgence in food and drink result in weight gain, arguments and misunderstandings, confused feelings, friends turn their back on you, loss of social stature, feelings of loneliness and isolation. Take care of yourself, think positively. And what's that for? Your influences? So, and this kind of came through when I originally did this, a lot of cards that have meaning to do with confusion. And whatever that means to you. Maybe you're confused about how they feel about you, or maybe you're confused about how you feel about them. Maybe you're confused, is it really worth it? Do I really want to put all this effort into something that may or may not work out? Or maybe I think it's the other person that feels that way about you. And then, your emotional block is death. So I would say what's blocking you emotionally from being the most, emotionally healthy person you can be would probably be the fear of change and unknown. The fear of embracing. It's like in the past, you probably had tons of emotional walls put up and you weren't really letting anybody in. Maybe you become cynical and you think every guy or girl out there is trying to hurt you, perhaps. And so you fear the unknown with the person that you're talking to or you're with. You don't have that child, like that little dude over there, that childlike curiosity that you need. And then maybe because this is your future, and that's not interpreted very well most of the time, you're fearing that, okay? But I think you need to welcome this. I think that this will be the end of your karmic debt, that this will be the end of any more pain and suffering in relationships. It will be the tear down of your walls. You will be more open to, you shouldn't want to get hurt in a relationship, but you should be open to it, because in the end of the day, that's what helps us grow as individuals. And it also kind of shows you, oh, okay, this person isn't for me. I can cross that off the list of people. Or, it changes the way that you think and perceive things, and destruction and death can actually be a good thing, but it really depends on your perspective, and I think that's extremely important to note here. And then for the card, that's your expectations. A hollow victory. Are you expecting someone to sleep with you and leave you instead of just accepting them, and not accepting them as far as sex goes, but just letting the situation play itself out, not trying to have the upper hand, because you may think this person's trying to deceive you, but they may not in reality, and so when you win the situation, are you really winning it? Because you might have just made that person feel horrible about themselves or question them themselves. Perhaps. And yeah, the future card is the Tower. But out of all destruction comes room for a new breath of creativity, and that may be what you need, Sagittarius. That may be what you need. Then I'm going to pull out of this deck like an oracle card and give you some advice, okay? Just going to set that over here. Oh, okay. And, you know, Sagittarius, stay positive. That is our strong suit. We can be very optimistic at times. I know sometimes it's hard to think that people possibly do care because they always see us as optimistic, so when things happen they don't take us seriously, but stay positive, stay strong. That is so important. I'm going to go with this. It says, avoid a new venture at this time. It is very tempting but doomed to failure because of money. You are not being practical. Attempting to do everything yourself is what stands in your way. Learn to trust in the expertise and experience of others. Examine and reorganize your priorities. Okay, so this relationship, right? It's not practical, like this card says, because of money. I mean, if you decide to go through with this relationship or to continue this relationship or date this person, you may have some consequences. Not all of you. It won't turn out badly for all of you. In fact, I don't even think this will turn out badly at all. It just... I would wait to do anything until after April 15th and the freaking Venus retrograde is no longer in retrograde, but it is now in direct. I would truly advise that for everybody. That is so damn important. I just think that's so important. Yeah, if you want that relationship to work out, I would become more financially stable, to be honest. Or try to date someone that's financially stable, because I'm not going to say you don't want to date a bum, but you want to date somebody that has something to offer you, but you also want to have something to offer them, if that makes sense. Like, it should be a partnership, not one person carries all the weight of the relationship. Does that make sense? I dearly hope all this makes sense, because I had to redo the 5-card reading, and I feel like it was much more accurate the first time. So, yeah, Sagittarius is, if you liked this video or it resonated with you, go ahead and thumbs this up. If you subscribe, that will keep you updated when I upload new videos. And I suggest watching a video for your sun, moon, and ascendant to get a more accurate overview for what's in store for you as far as your love goes for April. So yeah, I dearly hope all of you are safe and are very happy in April. Alrighty, thank you for watching.